Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be doing my game review of the Western Bulldogs versus Brisbane game and how I guess Bontempelli burnt me after having 75 at one point with like 5 minutes to go in the second and only ended up on 94 as a VC. But luckily I rectified that somewhat with the day cost VC that we'll go through in the Collingwood game. So before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe. There's been really good growth on this channel in terms of just more views, viewership, watch hours, etc. And hopefully we can get the subscribers soon. So remember to turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload. And yeah, let's get into the video now. So Libba was a surprise 119, and I'm surprised he did that because he really wasn't that good in the second. But outside of that, especially in the last quarter, he came alive and sort of willed the Dogs on. Macrae turned up with a 111, which was really funny because I think he was traded out by a bunch of teams. So for him to turn up a 111, especially 47 in the second, that was pretty good from him, but not enough at the moment, I don't think, for his obviously not enough for his break even, but we need to see that more consistently, probably like 3 or 4 more rounds of Macrae going 111, 112, 115, 120 range, so that we can actually buy in at him around 900k region. And then you have English here who dominated the ruck. And yeah, he really dominated the ruck after the first quarter. I mean, he got 45 in the second, and it seems like that's when the Bulldogs seem to really, a lot of them score well. So that was really good. And then I guess just a really solid second half to back up a solid first half, and he ended up 111. And Richards was really surprising to see him get 103, but he started off the first half really well, ending up 62, and I think he just propelled off that. He really didn't have a shocker of a quarter. I mean, 18 isn't the best quarter, but it's enough, I guess, and that's how we got up to 103. Treloar really good in his comeback game. You want to see another couple of results for him, like another couple of rounds of him going really well. He looked really good, and yeah, that's why he ended up 99. And now let's talk about Bontempelli, and I was really happy about this. Was that probably 6 minutes to go in the second, he was on 75, and I was like, yeah, he's going to hit 80, 85 at half, and go on and score a massive 130, 140. Nope, he scored 5 in the last quarter, and then he ended up, I don't know if that was necessarily 5. I think that was some adjustments from the first quarters, but second half he scored 22, and he actually scored 19 in the last 70 minutes of the game. I'm not even joking, 19 in the last 70. Or was it 19? He had scored 19 in the last 70 minutes of the game because he was on 75 and he had the -3 and then scored 22 in the second half. So that's just pretty bad that what he did. The 6 free kicks he ended up against cost him 18 points, and that puts him at 112 and puts him second best. And then he had a dropped mark in the goal square, or like 20 metres out that he would have kicked. That was 12 points lost there by a good maybe half a second or even less, 0.1, 0.2 of a second of just holding onto the ball longer. So he's already lost 30 points, and then he was 0 goals 1 on a shot that he really should make. So he had really 35 points of potential there, and 35 points gets him up to 129. And I'm not saying he's going to get he's not going to get all of that to go his way, but even just one of those things, like 2 or 3 free kicks and that behind that he kicked turned into a goal, and that's 15 points there, and he scores 109, and it's a really decent score. He's right there. He just needs to get that. He just needs to pick up in the second half, because if he picks up in the second half, he will. Like, the funny thing is, we're talking about a guy who scored 94 that might even get a Brownlow vote or 2 in this game for being so dominant. But the fact that he gave away 6 free kicks, and I think he had like 15 turnovers, really hurt any fantasy or super coach people. Bailey Dale scored 90 in the end and really came alive in the last quarter, just sort of getting a lot of kicks and not many marks though, which is kind of a concern for a ball distributor not to get many marks. He got 1, 2, 3. I think he ended up with 4 marks. Is that 4 marks in the game for Bailey Dale? Is probably not the best. So you got to probably look at him and think he ended up with 5, so not bad. He's just not getting the marks and kicks that you really want out of a guy with what you need from him. And then you got Oscar Baker, really good, really good emergency pick if you got him, but priced at what he is, he's, it's going to be tough. And to get him now, obviously, I wouldn't get him now. I'd be trying to get out of those mid prices and trying to stack cash and really look at players that are going from two mid prices to a premium and a rookie, and just trying to pick the right rookie. Caleb Daniel really struggled, considering he actually had, I think it was only one centre bounce attendance? He only had one, which really made him struggle to get the ball distribution down back. Oh man, can't say it. But he still had 1, 2, 3. What did he have? Four marks in the end, I think it was. This is probably going to show 6 marks or something. Caleb Daniel had 4 marks, 4 tackles. You really want to see that upgraded to 5 and 5, 6 and 6, or something like that, especially because he's not getting the output that we really need disposal wise in the last couple games. So you really want him hitting probably 27, 4 and 4 if that's the case, not 19, 4 and 4. So got him to pick it up a little bit, but not an option, I don't think, at the moment, given the how it works in the Dogs midfield. I think Macrae is still a much better option at this point. Brandon Williams, Norton, Keith, Smith, these guys all didn't do anything, and then you just I probably got to say something about the man of the moment, Ugo Hagen, proving doubters wrong, proving I guess the racist people wrong at this point. The way he kicked that opening goal and the iconic celebration, I honestly was just standing up and clapping at that point. He was just so good, and he ended up kicking 5 goals straight, and really, as a tall forward, he should be getting the 3 votes, honestly, after the week he had. And to stand up in that manner, it was just pretty amazing, even as an opposition fan. And yeah, it was just really fun to watch, honestly. The way he looked so commanding in the air, I'm guessing for Supercoach people, he would have scored. He's probably a better scorer, but for fantasy, it sucks how key forwards aren't, I guess, respected enough. So, and then nothing else really of notice down here. Liam Jones, probably not the best output, so lucky that I didn't have him. And Hayden Crozier, thank God I didn't try and jump on him after the 102, as he really struggled with 41 and he barely beat his break even, so that was pretty good. Dunkley, I wish I had VC'd him over trying to go against the grain with Bontempelli, as a lot of people gained in the end 16 points or so on me if they took the VC of Dunkley, so I should have probably just stuck with the crowd on that one. But I guess that sucks. But, yeah, maybe sometime soon I'll get one to go my way. Harris Andrews, really surprising that he got so many +6s. I can probably afford another game of him doing well before I might have to jump on him. But he's a key defender, and we haven't really seen before his ability to go large. So that's really not, I don't know what to make of that. Then you've got Lachie Neale, scored in the end 104, really putting up the output that you need from him at that price. Oscar McInerney, really sort of, I guess, the thing is, what I said earlier, Tim English dominated fancy-wise in the ruck, but it was Oscar McInerney, if you actually look at the stats here, you can see, dominated the hit-outs, but he just got beaten around the ground by Tim English, if you look here. I mean, Tim English still, to be fair, if you actually look at it, I mean, I might need to AFL. I'm just going to go to this game and then go to the stats of it, because it actually, now looking at it, seems pretty even. I can go here and go hit outs. Tim English actually won the hit outs. That's what it was. Yeah, Tim English had to basically solo ruck, it looks like, because Lob wasn't that good. And in the end, he lost the hitouts, I guess, to the combination of both McInerney and Fort, but he didn't, I guess, he won the more around the ground type of stuff that he always does. Starcevic was really good for an 81 at 498. Let's just check him out on fantasy. Starcevic, he's looked actually pretty good, but he put up a 15 and a 48, so yeah, no thank you. As he had, what did he have, a 94 break even. Gunston 71, McCluggage 71, Ashcroft 71 is huge as a rookie. That's going to get him up another 60k and jump him to probably in the 430 range or so. I think as he beat it by 74, that should be 60k. Berry, Wilmot did really well as well. That should be another, that's going to be probably 60k or so for Wilmot. So he started the tick over of the cash generation. So he started a new wave, I guess, of cash gen, especially after we had those first couple guys. And Rayner, Zorko, McKenna, these guys all didn't look too good. And yeah, that's basically it for the review. So if I go back to the main screen, that's my review of the Western Bulldogs vs Brisbane AFL Fantasy game for Thursday night, and hopefully I can get this out pretty quickly. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review, which will be the Friday night game between Collingwood and Richmond, and also I'll have a piece on the Collingwood injuries in the ruck department video coming up soon. So thanks guys, see you later.